Welcome to Year 2 Phonics. It's lesson 57. It is a phonics revision lesson. We are going through and learning all the different graphemes that the long E sound can make. But before we do that, we are going to warm up our phonemic awareness. Let's listen for the sounds in our words. Are you ready? You need something to write on and something to write with. You got it? Let's go. First word we're going to write today is swing. Tap and say the sounds in swing. S-w-i-ng. Swing. Now, my tongue's right back rolled in my throat there, so it's not just a is it? Are you ready? S-w-i-ng. Did you get that digraph there? The swing. Are you ready for the next word? We are going to change one of those sounds. We're going to change the w for a oo. What's that going to make? Have you got it? Let's say it as we write it. See if you worked it out. Sling. You might have a sling shot where you pull something back and it goes pa-ting and flies at someone. Or you might wear your arm in a sling if you've got a sore arm. So there's a couple of different things that a sling. You ready for the next word? We're going to change that second sound in that consonant cluster again. We're going to change it from sl to st. St-ing. What's it make? Say it and write it. St-ing. Sting. Like a bee sting. Ouch. Ready? We're going to add another sound. We're going to make this consonant cluster even longer. Are you ready? After the t, I want you to put in a sound. Tap and say st-ing. You got it? Say the sounds as you write them. St-ing. String. Had a really long piece of string or a string of spaghetti. You ready? We're going to change the vowel sound now. We're going to change out that it for an ah. So in string, change the it for an ah. What's the word? Say it in your head. You got it? Strung. Let's write it. Strung. It was strung out to dry. Strung. Next one, we're going to change the last sound. We're going to change that for a k. What's that going to make? Have you said it in your head quickly and quietly? Worked it out. Struck. Well done. Let's do it. Say the sounds as you do it. St, k. And because it's at the end of a word following a short vowel, it's CK making k. Did you get it? Good job. All right, now that we've got our phonemes activated, let's have a look at our graphemes. Let's do a quick review through some of the sounds in our grapheme deck. Are you ready? This one, I want two sounds. S and z, like in rose. J, because no word ends in a J. J, because it's next to the I, it's making it soft sound. S, soft sound again. Two sounds, voiced, unvoiced. Long, U, short, ah. E, it's one of the ones we've been looking at. This means past tense, ed, has three sounds, id, d, t. Air, ch, end of a short word after a short vowel. Short sound, o, long sound, o, well done. See if you can beat me. Short sound, e, long sound, o, e, I heard you. Oi, end of words. Or, three sounds. Ch, k, sh. Well done. O, soft sound. S, oo, and u. U, as in glue. Qu, I, or, j. I, like entire. A, middle or beginning of words. Our first choice for spelling. How'd you go? Were you quicker than me? You should be getting quicker than me now. I hope you were. Okay, so we know we are doing our E sound. Let's look at some of the definitions that we might be using in our lesson before we start with our reading and writing. You ready? Phoneme. I'm going to see if you can say them this time. I'm listening out for you. I'm going to mouth it. I'm going to see if you can say it. So, a phoneme is sound in a word. Well done. I can hear you. A grapheme. A grapheme is a letter or a group of letters that represent a single sound. Well done. A syllable. A syllable is a beat in a word. Well done. And it has to have a vowel sound. Fantastic. A digraph. A digraph is how many letters? 2. That come together to make one sound. Well done. Trigraph. A trigraph is how many letters? 3. Come together to make one sound. Quadgraph. 4 letters, 1 sound. Well done. You're getting so good with those definitions. I knew you could do them on your own. Okay, so our learning intention is to look at all the different graphemes that make the E phoneme. And remember, there's lots of them. We've got E as in feet, E as in eat, E as in key, E as in equal, E as in concrete, and E as in peace. And because there's so many, we came up with a little sentence to help us. Can you remember? These cheeky monkeys begin to shriek as a thief steals their treats. So many to remember. So we're going to read and write some words to help us to remember which spelling we need to use in the words, because the only way to know is to practice lots of different words and get to know them. So let's look at some new words today. You ready to do some reading with me? Okay, different words today. More E sounds. They are not in red. Okay, can you spot the E sounds? Let's see. Have a look through. See if you can see where the E sounds are in the words. Remember, they're spelt lots of different ways. You ready? We might tap and say in the first row, just to warm us up because they're not highlighted today. It's double E in this one. So, st, E, p, est. Steepest. Remember, est means greatest, more than, or most, so it's the most steep that you could get. Really steep hill, maybe. It's the steepest. Mean, ing, meaning, full. Full of meaning. Meaningful. Gravit. And there's at the end, so it's the E sound. Gravity. Gravity, that's that stuff that holds us down to the earth. The gravity stops us from floating. Shrieking. Ah, shrieking. Yeah, I know. I shriek when I see a big hairy spider. Ah, big hairy spiders make me shriek. So I am shrieking when I see fire spiders. All right, let's have a look at this next row. I'm going to get you to have a little bit of a read through first. I might scoop them as we go and then we'll read them together. How did you go? Let's read them together. Hurrying, hurrying. Valley, completed. Ooh, past tense there, and we had to drop the E. Misbehaved. There's another one we had to drop the E. There's some tricky words in there today. Let's have a look at this one. Retrieving. There's 2 E sounds in there. Uneasy, uneasy. Video, tape, videotape. Jockey. Jockey is a person who rides a horse, sometimes in a race usually. The jockey, and they wear their lovely silks. They go really fast as a jockey. There's also a jockey on a trailer. You might have heard your dad talk about a jockey. And that's the little wheel that helps to hold the trailer up. So more than one jockey. Okay, let's see what we know about these words. I've given you some idea as we've gone through of some of the tricky ones. Let's see what you can find now. In the first row, can you find all the words that have suffixes? Remember, a suffix goes on the end of a word to change its meaning. All the words with suffixes. How many can you find in the first row? I think there's 3 of them. Can you find them all? Yep, you got them? That's right. Steepest, greatest, more than, or most. Full, meaning full of. And ing, meaning happening now. Did you get them all? Fantastic. Can you find, in all of the words now, can you find a compound word? Remember, a compound word, two words that come together to make a new word. Compound word. Have a good look. Can you find a compound word? It's in this row if you're having trouble. Have you found it? Yep, that's right. Videotape. It's two words, video and tape. Videotape. You might not have even seen a videotape. Videotapes are what we used to have before we had streaming services and CDs. So we used to have a little tape recorder and it looked like a little box and you'd put it in and play your movie that way. You might not have even seen a videotape before. Mum and Dad would have known what a videotape is. So videotape, well done. Our last word we're going to have a look at. In the third row, we're back here again. In the third row, can you find the word that means to bring something back from somewhere? Which word means to be bringing something back? Your dog might do this when you throw it a ball. Might go and grab it and bring it back when you play fetch. It is doing something for you. Is it being a jockey? No, it's not riding a horse in a race. So videotaping? No. Is it being uneasy? No. Is it retrieving? Yes, you might even have a golden retriever at home. They are supposed to go out and bring things back to you. My golden retriever never brought anything back to me. But retrieving means to be bringing something back. Well done. New words perhaps to learn. You can have a read over them again if you like to make sure you've got them nice and solid. Ready with something to write on and something to write with? We're going to move on to our writing of words. Okay, we've got all these spelling choices again. I'm going to help you with the choices because there are so many. And some of the words you'll know and some of them you won't. So I'll give you a hand. But if you think you know it, you can always have a go on your own before I do it as well. So you can always pause me. As soon as I say the word, you might go, oh, Zana, I want to do it on my own. Just press pause, have a go writing it, and then come back and work with me. But if you want to work along with me, that's okay. We can do it at the same time as well. So are you ready? First word, steepest means the most steep. Okay, steepest. Tap and say the sounds. St, e, p, e, st. Steepest. Which E? Can you remember? We did read it. Double E. Steepest. Ready? Say the sounds as you write them. St, e, p, e, st. Steepest. Let's write the whole word and say it. St, e, p, e, st. Steepest. It was the steepest hill I had to climb. My legs were killing me. All right, ready for the next word? Meaningful. It's a big word. Meaningful. We can break it down a little bit. Mean, ing means happening now, and full. Full, meaningful. Have a think about how we spell full when it's a suffix. All right, the E in mean for meaning is EA. So let's do it together if you like. You ready? E, n, mean, ing, I, ng. And then I'm looking and I'm thinking full as in, full of. I know it's a tricky one, but did you get tricked with that U making that sound in meaningful? Hope not. If you did, just write it again and make sure to take a note that the sound in full is the letter U. Meaningful. Let's write the whole word again. E, n, I, ng. Oh, I'm going to struggle to fit in. I got it. Meaningful. It's a really long word. Good job for having a go of that one. Ready for the next word? Hurrying. Hurrying. It's happening now. It's present tense of to hurry. So hurrying. Short up sound in hurry. So what do we need to do to the r? That's right. I'm going to double it. Double that R. So you ready? E, hurrying. I, ng. Hurrying. The E sound was the letter Y. Hurrying. Let's write the whole word. ing. Hurrying. You're doing lots of writing today. Good job. Check that it's nice and neat. You can read it really well. Next word. Ready? I'll give you a clue what it is. Ah, there's a spider. Shrieking. That's right. I hope you're not shrieking at home. Your mum and dad might wonder what we're doing together in our lesson if you're shrieking. What are the sounds in shrieking? Sh, r, e, k, e, ng. Shrieking. And it's this e in shrieking. Okay, you ready? Let's have a go. Sh, r, e, k, e, ng. Oh, there's lots of ing words today. Shrieking. Let's write the whole word. Sh, r, e, k, ing. Shrieking. There we go. Hope there's not any shrieking happening at your house. The last one, that tricky compound word. Remember that thing that you might not have seen before? Videotape. Ah, let's break that up before we do it. V-I-D, vid. Let's start with that bit. V-I-D, vid, E-O. Ah, E, just on its own. And the O is just on its own. Video. And now let's do tape. T-A-P, split vowel A. T-A-P. Whoop, there it goes. Tape, videotape. Let's write the whole word. V-I-D-E-O-T-A-P. Videotape. Well done. You've made it through another lesson. Look at all these big long words we wrote today with all those suffixes on them. I think almost every word we've got, all these words have suffixes and this one's a compound word. We've done some really, really good complex words today. We have been learning to use lots of different graphemes for the long E phoneme. And so today we've read and wrote, we have read and written lots of words with different E graphemes for the long E phoneme. And we've got our little sentence to help us remember all the different ones. Remember? These cheeky monkeys begin to shriek as a thief steals their treats. There's that shriek word again. So you know how monkeys make lots of noise? That's a shrieking noise. Well done. Your independent task today before you get to go. Your independent task, it'll come up on the screen so you can read it nice and close as well. You've got a grid with lots of words. It's the words that we read earlier in this lesson. And we want you to use as many words as you can from that grid to write a story about going on a meaningful quest. So a quest that means something. Why would you be going? And there's a little picture here that maybe your quest might be over big icy mountains or snow-covered mountains. What kind of a quest? So remember, a quest is like a big journey where you have to achieve something really special. So wonder what kind of things. Maybe you go out of space and there's no gravity. Perhaps you might go beyond the Earth and there's no gravity. Now there are a couple of words that you might use. And you might be hurrying. Maybe it has to be a mission or a quest that has to be done really fast. So write us a really interesting story about going on a meaningful quest. I would love to hear them. It would be fantastic for you. Make sure you share them with someone in your house when you finish writing it, because I'm sure they would love to hear your stories. Thanks for working so hard with me again today. I'll catch you next time.